So let's begin to take a look at what PowerShell actually is. We've already mentioned that it's a shell, and in fact a command line shell in which we can type commands directly into PowerShell, such as this, for example, and we can script in PowerShell, particularly in the PowerShell ISE, which is the integrated scripting environment of PowerShell, or we can just script right in Notepad and run it in PowerShell. So these are two of the primary ways that we use PowerShell, but there are some things that it can do very well that we also need to make some reference to, and one is that it's a remote management tool. PowerShell is actually able to establish a remote connection to one or more servers or other computers and to manage those things remotely as a remote connection. Now the command line certainly can send a piece of code or a line to another computer, but it's a one-time send. It's not really a remote connection. It doesn't make a handshake and maintain a persistent connection. But with PowerShell we can do that. It's also an automation tool, and this is kind of the flip side of scripting languages, or not flip side I should say, but sort of a corollary to scripting languages. By scripting we can do a lot of automation. So we can do things that constantly monitor or change or automate the process of managing things like large numbers of servers or data centers. So there's a great deal of automation within PowerShell as well. So we can do all of these things, and we need to keep in mind all of these things when we do this class. This particular class is going to talk almost entirely about this section here, the command line shell, because until you get the command structure down and understand the command structure, you're really not ready to do scripting or remoting yet. So we will not really be touching very much on scripting and remoting in this class. We're going to be just understanding the command line shell as it is. So that's where we're headed in this class, but do keep in mind that PowerShell does all of these things and does them very, very well.